Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I have been commanded by the Socrates Committee to warmly welcome you to the Socrates Award ceremony from the International Cultural City. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I have been commanded by the Socrates Committee to warmly welcome you to the Socrates Award ceremony from the International Cultural City of Oxford. Today's event has been the pinnacle of international success for over 20 years that bring the best businessmen, academics and scientists in one place. All of you possess outstanding talents that will be duly recognized and shared with the international community. I wish you a fantastic and enjoyable event today. God preserve Her Britannic Majesty Elizabeth II. God save the Queen.
Welcome to today's Achievement Forum Awards for 2022. My name is Geoffrey Harris, and I am a Fellow of the National Association of Toastmasters. It is my pleasure and honour to be your host for today's glittering ceremony. My first job of the day is to introduce the man responsible for today's event. He is an international entrepreneur, a director of the Global Business Network, a publisher and a philanthropist. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ivan Savov.
Thank you very much, Jeff, for such a generous introduction, and good time of the day to all participants of today's Achievement Forum from the Socrates Council Chamber here in sunny central Oxford. This year, we launched a very special project called the Savov Oxford Awards House, and it's been done exactly here. It has a license to produce exclusive awards and also carry out and hold award ceremonies in the United Kingdom and beyond. Amongst our collection, we have 20 exclusive awards, all handcrafted in London by a very particular and outstanding jeweler. And today, the most deserving business people, academics, scientists, and artists will be recognized for their hard work and achievements with these special prizes. And it is again my immense pleasure to open today's forum, and I look forward to being with you throughout today's proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Savov. Well, ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to present an opera classic. Music has always played an important role in our ceremonies, and we will certainly not let a pandemic stop us from maintaining this wonderful tradition. Kieran Rayner is an award-winning New Zealand operatic baritone, and he is based in London. He is a graduate of the Royal College of Music's International Opera School, and today he is going to delight us by singing Schubert's Ave Maria.
pro nobis peccatoribus, ora pro nobis, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Ave
That wonderful fanfare indicates our ceremony proper is about to start. For over 22 years now, the Achievement and Socrates Awards have served as a high-caliber international interactive platform with an important purpose: to energize positive change within our society in social, economic, and political fields by showcasing example of success and by recognizing achievements of outstanding doctors, business people, academics, and scientists from around the world. The awards have received a British government registration number, and they are bespoke made in London. They are gold-plated and encrusted with Swarovski crystals. Furthermore, our events are held at the most prestigious venues, such as the Town Hall, the Sheldonian Theatre, St John's College, all here in Oxford, the Institute of Directors in London, the Carlton Hotel in Cannes in France, Montreux Palace in Switzerland, and the building of the government of Catalonia in Spain, as well as many, many others. In addition to this, our events have welcomed key speakers, such as world-class politicians, academics, businessmen, and doctors. Lord Digby Jones, the former British Minister of State for Trade, Investment and Business, member of the House of Lords. Baroness Greenfield, an English scientist, a writer, broadcaster, and also a member of the House of Lords. Lord Mayors of Oxford, such as Brian Keane, Bob Price, Elise Benjamin. Members of European Parliament. From Poland, we had Barbara Kudrycka, the President of Malta, Marie-Louise Calero-Preka, and these are to name just a few. As an Oxford-based organisation, we are extremely proud of our heritage, and throughout today's ceremony, you will see how our history is closely interlinked with the world-renowned city of Oxford. I now would like to announce the official opening of the Achievements Awards for 2022. Our format will be consistent right through today's ceremony. There will be a video announcing which award we are awarding. There will be a slide with the award winner's name. I will introduce the award winner, and hopefully, if we are lucky enough, there will be a video, and if we are particularly lucky, an interview with the award winners afterwards. So, ladies and gentlemen, our first nomination, the Achievement Award. The Achievement Award serves to recognise and honour excellence across business and economy, science and education, healthcare, culture and art. The award promotes the best original organisations and personalities in different activity spheres by identifying and rewarding excellent and inspiring participants to continually raise the standards of their product and service. The Lifetime Achievements Award is bestowed upon Kadri Morenaj, who is the president of Eurosig Group from Albania. The Lifetime Achievements Award is presented to Ernesto Apolo Valenciana Martinez, the CEO of Invoice Laguna, Mexico. The Lifetime Achievements Award is bestowed upon Sir Daniel Chekwedozie, the Executive Chairman of Dozie Oil and Gas Limited from Nigeria. The Lifetime Achievements Award is presented to Ion Sterian, Director General of SNTGN Transgaz from Romania.
Transgaz, a responsible company, a company of the future.
Oxford Castle and EBA headquarters. The early history of modern Oxford began with its castle, built between 1071 and 1073 by the Norman Baron Robert D'Oyly, who had arrived in England with William the Conqueror. The oldest surviving part of the castle is believed to be St George's Tower, which predates the Norman buildings themselves and goes back to Saxon times. Incidentally, the EBA expert chamber is located right across from the castle stream, overlooking St George's Tower and the River Thames. The EBA chamber is used for important meetings by the experts of the Socrates Committee and members of the Academic Union Oxford. Also, because of its location and prestige, it is frequently visited by dignitaries with international reputations, such as the President of Malta, Marie-Louise Colero-Preca, Lord Digby Jones, the former British Minister of State for Trade, Investment and Business, members of the House of Lords, and many, many others. Now we are coming to the Best Enterprise and Manager of the Year award. The World Register of Effective Dynamically Developing Companies is formed by EBA and its partners on the basis of statistical data, recommendations from analytical agencies, as well as results of international and national rankings. The set of attributes includes a personal certificate confirming the company's high status in the global business community, a special prize, as well as a diploma and badge of honor, Manager of the Year. The Best Enterprise Award is presented to the Research Clinical Center for Cardiac Surgery and Transplantology from Kazakhstan. The director is Sitkang Joshibayev.
The Research Clinical Center for Cardiac Surgery and Transplantology today possesses a powerful material and technical base with high scientific, practical, and educational potential. "95% of patients of the Republic of Kazakhstan receive medical care free of charge. 5% paid services for residents of other countries." The center is equipped with the latest types of equipment. The center has gained experience with more than 3,000 open heart surgeries. Of these, 1,000 adults and 2,000 newborns and children provided with highly technological medical care. The Research Clinical Center for Cardiac Surgery and Transplantology applies minimally invasive, innovative technologies for the correction of congenital heart defects, valve pathology, uterine hub fibroids, prostate adenoma, varicocele, malignant hypertension, and arteriovenous malformation. Moreover, the center is performing kidney transplants from a living related donor and a cadaver.
Oxford Town Hall and the beginning of Socrates Awards ceremony. Oxford Town Hall is one of the great landmarks in a city full of landmarks. It is both the seat of Oxford City Council and a venue for the most important city events. One such event is the traditional Socrates Awards ceremony, which has been held at the main hall for the past 22 years. It has been visited by members of the British royal family on numerous occasions. Our next nomination category, ladies and gentlemen, is for European quality. This distinction is presented for the desire to achieve high quality products and services in accordance with European standards. Award recommendation is based on the results of research of a group of analytical centres affiliated with EBA, business media, embassies, chambers of commerce and industry, information from sociological agencies. Amongst the nominees are leading enterprise in their countries and regions that have state and international certificates, as well as other confirmations of quality of their products. The European Quality Award comes to Remy 7 Holding from Aruba. The director is Richard Lakel.
The rapid expansion in air travel passengers fostered by globalization is well supported by the setting of an extensive system of the airport and the vital role of managing its critical assets. ASAP has been part of this effort as a reliable partner for the last 14 years, offering a fully integrated asset management approach. ASAP provides maintenance concepts tailored for the operational needs of the airport, ensuring availability and reliability. ASAP has skilled technicians and engineers who are working every day to maintain and improve the technical facilities by performing preventive maintenance, projects, and any other additional requests. ASAP's quick response team is ready 24/7, 365 days to respond to any occurrence that can or may hamper the operation of the airport. Together with our international partners, we make sure that the best-in-class and balanced solution is provided to deliver the required quality to make sure that the operation is guaranteed. Proper maintenance of the airport systems and facilities is key for a safe and continuous operation. ASAP's fundamental tasks are to maintain the safety, efficiency, and regularity of aircraft and passenger operations. A complete assessment of all parts of the airport is the basic requirement for our maintenance organization. Our approach includes a systematic work program that will achieve optimal efficiency for the runways, boarding bridges, carousel systems, and X-ray equipment throughout the airport. From handling the largest chiller plant on Aruba to taking care of the fire extinguishing apparatus. An airport, being an important part of the aeronautical infrastructure, has to meet the highest safety standards, which can only be achieved by proper maintenance and management of all its assets. Once a system is installed, it is our commitment to maximize its value for the clients and his operations. ASAP, the organization that will build upon the excellent reputation it has acquired since its formation, and through development and acquisition of appropriate recourses, secure continuity and provide the highest quality of service to our clients.
The European Quality Award is presented to Go Rise Me Limited from Bangladesh. The founder and the CEO is Ahsan Habib. The European Quality Award is given to Clinique La Providence from the Ivory Coast. The founder is Dr. Jamil Naguib Rad, Knight of the Ivorian Order of Merit, pioneer of reproductive health in Ivory Coast. And I am lucky enough now, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you Juliana Raad, who is the Chief Operating Officer of Clinique La Providence, who wishes to share a few words with us.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juliana Raad. I'm the Director of Operations at La Clinique La Providence and the Laboratory Director. I'm here today on behalf of the late Dr. Raad Jamil, founder of Clinique La Providence, to receive this award that honors outstanding individuals. We are honored and thankful for the recognition that the late Dr. Raad Jamil received for his work all his life, his hard work all his life. We would like to thank the assembled company and congratulate all the winners of this award. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
And thank you very much indeed, Juliana. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Quality Award comes to Limited Liability Partnership Center for Molecular Medicine from Kazakhstan. The General Director is Gulnaz Sagnayeva.
Center of Molecular Medicine LLP is a modern private clinic providing high-quality medical care in the field of medical genetics, implementing innovative solutions in the field of personalized genetic diagnostics. The center was founded in 2003 and has its own laboratory. Mission of the center: protection and improvement of public health through affordable prevention of congenital and hereditary diseases. The center works in several areas: obstetrics and gynecology, medical genetics, ultrasound diagnostics, laboratory diagnostics, prenatal screening, neonatal screening, invasive prenatal diagnostics. In its structure, the center has a group of companies, including a branch network in the cities of Nur-Sultan, Atyrau, Shymkent, and the Institute of Pediatrics. All laboratory studies of the center are carried out on the best modern equipment that meets international and domestic standards. The laboratory staff are highly qualified and have academic degrees in the field of medicine, have many years of experience in expert and clinical work, undergo internships in foreign clinics, and participate in international medical conferences. The medical laboratory of the center is accredited in the accreditation system of the Republic of Kazakhstan for compliance with the requirements of STRK ISO 15189-2015. The center passed national accreditation for the highest category in 2020. Laboratories provide a wide range of DNA analysis services, including but not limited to non-autosomal DNA analysis, X chromosome, Y chromosome, mtDNA, medical genetic tests, invasive diagnostic technologies, karyotyping, FISH, and others. The center is trying to move forward in the field of medical genetics by participating in many government projects.
The European Quality Award is presented to Testop from Mozambique. The CEO is Munir Sakur.
Formação, tecnologia, dedicação, compromisso e responsabilidade. Testop, força e desenvolvimento. É uma empresa a 100% moçambicana que luta dia após dia para ser uma referência no mercado nacional na área da eletricidade e não só. Quando a empresa começou a laborar em 2002, eram apenas 2 trabalhadores que faziam eletricidade doméstica e hoje a empresa conta com mais de 500 colaboradores a nível nacional. Diariamente, a empresa tem estado a crescer e a superar expectativas, se adaptando às exigências dos clientes cada vez mais exigentes e lutando para superar obstáculos e adversidades, com pessoal totalmente comprometido com a causa. Munir Sakur, CEO desta empresa, diz que a Testop há muito que se tornou uma referência no país.
que acho que somos uma referência aqui em Moçambique e também temos desejo também para ir trabalhar fora de nossas fronteiras, porque já temos uma experiência vasta e um know-how muito forte.
Dedicação e muito trabalho e aposta na qualidade são as palavras de ordem da empresa para cumprir com as regras internacionais.
O networking da nossa empresa é espalhado formação, tecnologia, pontualidade e dedicação, muito trabalho. Estamos a apostar na qualidade, tentamos fazer o máximo para bem-estar, a gestão de qualidade que regras mandam internacionalmente e queremos também avançar mais para termos referência não em Moçambique, também fora de fronteiras.
O lema da empresa é lealdade, respeito, compromisso. Hoje, a Testop conta com diversos certificados, como por exemplo
Made in Moçambique, ISO 9001-2015, ISO 45000-2018, ISO 14001-2018.
A empresa atende e resolve qualquer necessidade dos seus colaboradores e clientes. Testop, força e desenvolvimento.
Essa resposta eu vou dar assim. O próprio nosso trabalho, qualquer projeto que nós começamos, nós trabalhamos com qualidade e as normas que mandam internacionais. Através disso, nós conseguimos deixar a nossa marca e próprio trabalho fica a nossa referência e assim conseguimos fazer um marketing mais valia para a nossa empresa e para outros. Nós, Testop, temos uma empresa registrada, Fundação Sacur, e a Fundação Sacur tem todo o apoio de Testop. Recentemente nós fizemos apoio em Namtil, Mogovolas, província de Nampula, reabilitação de furos da água, abrimos próprios furos da água, ajudamos em produto alimentar, também em província de Yambane nós já apoiamos bicicletas, materiais escolares e vários produtos, outros que precisam nossos irmãos que estão a viver nas zonas rurais. E também apoiamos também constantemente hospitais e várias ações sociais. Por ano nós fizemos 4, 5 vezes este tipo de trabalho, onde há necessidade, onde há também esse assunto que anda de ciclone, também ajudamos e é nossa obrigação isso. Mais 20 anos, no ponto de vista que eu vejo, vamos duplicar os 20 anos que passaram, os erros que nós passamos, não continuarmos e duplicarmos mais à frente para garantirmos o próprio desempenho da empresa, também garantirmos o emprego, que nós temos colaboradores mais de 10 ou 15 anos na empresa, e isso vai ajudar a nós para defender e também continuarmos a crescer para mais 20 anos e mais 30 anos. Claro que sim, nós tivemos grande desafio, houve grande estrago na nossa empresa, porque da pandemia houve grande redução de trabalho, mas garantirmos o emprego e vermos o capital humano que nós temos na empresa, que passa mais do que 10, 12 anos, para garantir isso nós ajudamos pedirmos empréstimo no banco para salvaguardar o próprio emprego de colegas e conseguimos ultrapassar e até hoje estamos a pagar letras com banca. Foi essa política nossa interna da empresa que, um lado, esses colegas se apoiaram a Testop para chegar onde chegar e também nós temos essa parte fundamental também, garantirmos o emprego de nossos colegas.
The Bodleian Library, EBA books, Socrates Almanac are kept there and are available for international audience. The Bodleian Library is the main research library of the University of Oxford and is one of the oldest libraries in Europe, having been established in 1602, and it derives its name from its founder, Sir Thomas Bodley. With over 13 million printed items, it is one of the largest libraries in Britain, second only to the British Library in London. Some of the books and journals kept there are published by Europe Business Assembly, notably the World Awards in Masterpieces of Timeless Art, a sumptuously illustrated book that describes the history of awards through world-class paintings of European monarchs. Also to be found there are copies of the Socrates Almanac, the multidisciplinary academic journal that includes articles from the members of the Academic Union and a Europe Business Assembly on education and social topics. The United Europe Award for supporting democratic and European values is presented to outstanding individuals who are contributing to development of human rights and life standards focused on health and education. The award is handmade in London, gold-plated and encrusted with Swarovski crystals, and it has a British patent number. Today, the United Europe Award is presented to the Ambulatory Healthcare Services, SEHA, from the United Arab Emirates. The CEO is Dr. Noura Al-Gaiti.
A year ago, the world faced one of the biggest challenges to ever face humanity.
More than 400 people have been infected with the coronavirus.
26 people have died.
In the breaking pandemic news, the United States just topped 9 million confirmed coronavirus cases.
The average daily death toll from this disease, already rising, might triple between now and mid-January.
Germany, Spain, Italy, all living under tighter restrictions this morning.
The United Arab Emirates government was quick to recognize that mass screening was the key to fight this pandemic, and that's how the drive-through screening center concept was born. As soon as AHS received directions to open a COVID screening center, a multi-speciality team began conducting a thorough research of possible solutions.
In light of the global spread of coronavirus and the urgent need to increase the number of people being checked, the Abu Dhabi Health Services Company, SAHA, has introduced a rapid in-vehicle screening mechanism to help reduce the spread of COVID-19 in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. It's fast and accurate, meaning a driver and 3 passengers can be scanned within 10 minutes without leaving the car.
To ensure swift implementation, multiple teams went to work in parallel. This included operations, nursing team, facilities, IT and medical informatics, support services, general services, and marketing. Thanks to the efforts of the team and the support of our leadership, we managed to build the center over 4 days, and what followed after that would become part of the UAE history. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, personally visited the center and announced its opening. The next day, His Highness gave directions to establish 13 centers over 10 days across the nation. We had two major challenges. The first one is the limited time, and this was resolved by establishing the necessary teams. The second one was the manpower. To resolve this, we closed non-essential services like dental services and partnered with volunteering organizations to cover our manpower gaps. On the 10th day, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed announced that we have successfully opened 13 drive-through screening centers across the UAE. And a few months later, we opened 5 more centers, thus bringing the total number of centers to 18. This task was achieved thanks to the dedication and commitment of the team, which was composed of 7 sub-teams totaling 250 persons. The centers are currently being operated by 16 physicians, 352 nurses, 91 admin staff, and 612 volunteers. Over time, the center's operational hours continued to expand to meet the community demand. The Sahha drive-through screening model was based on the South Korea model, but with significant improvements. Online pre-screening, 2-step process, with 3 minutes per client, increased capacity per day, contactless, on-site physician, climate controlled. As a result of the continuous improvement, our drive-through model is quicker, more efficient, accessible, safer and convenient for staff and patients, and allows for increased testing capacity. The drive-through model provided easy access to testing and increased testing capacity, which enabled the UAE to conduct mass screening campaigns. This allowed us to identify positive patients in a timely manner, isolate them, provide treatment, and minimize any complications. The drive-through screening centers were a key factor in putting the UAE at the forefront of nations battling the COVID pandemic. Overall, the drive-through screening centers have conducted more than 5 million PCR tests since their launch. We also achieved more than 86% of customer satisfaction. The drive-through screening center model was immediately replicated and adopted by several entities in Abu Dhabi, the UAE, and the region, both for screening and other purposes. Our success in the drive-through screening project quickly put us at the forefront of the COVID pandemic, and we were immediately entrusted with spearheading more projects, such as the National Screening Project, the COVID-19 Prime Assessment Centers, and as the world focus shifted to the vaccination, we adopted our drive-through screening center model to provide vaccination. We recently marked the 1-year anniversary of opening the first drive-through screening center. And although 1 year has passed, our drive-through model continues to be one of the most efficient, safe, and scalable models developed during the pandemic. And this is something that we at AHS and Sahha are very proud of.
Sheldonian Theatre Achievement Forum and Socrates Awards. The Sheldonian Theatre was built between 1664 and 1669, following a design by Sir Christopher Wren for the University of Oxford. Incidentally, Sir Christopher Wren is the same architect who designed St Paul's Cathedral in London, which is not only a magnificent cathedral in its own right, but is also the final resting place for great British heroes such as Admiral Nelson, Duke of Wellington, and Winston Churchill. It is used for university ceremonies where undergraduate, postgraduate degrees and professorship titles are bestowed each year. The Socrates Awards ceremony was held there, followed by the gala dinner at Divinity School. The Divinity School, built in the 15th century, is the oldest surviving purpose-built building for university use, specifically for lectures, oral exams, and discussions on theology in existence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our day is flying by, and it is now time for us to take a very, very short coffee break. However, in the traditions of EBA and our wonderful award ceremonies, we're not going to leave you completely alone. We will be giving you some music. We will be giving you some bagpipe melodies composed by Arthur Bignell, Dorney Ferry, and Lachlan MacPhail of Tiree. And they will be played by Pipe Major Stephen Duffy, who is a particular favourite of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the music. As well as the music, there will be a little more information about some of today's award winners. And we will be starting back, ladies and gentlemen, in about 20-25 minutes time at 1:45. So I beg your pardon, 1:45. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your break, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. EBA has members and clients from all around the world. Our team and clientele consists of people from different countries and diverse backgrounds. This has always been our focus and our pride. Each year, we continue to expand while enriching societies around the world.
A Testop é uma empresa moçambicana com padrões internacionais ligada à área de eletricidade. Criada em 2002, a empresa começou a laborar com 2 trabalhadores que faziam apenas trabalhos para clientes do nível doméstico que consistiam na substituição de lâmpadas, interruptores e outros trabalhos básicos. A aposta na área de eletricidade não foi um mero acaso. Aliás, conta com o CEO da empresa Munir Sakur, que a experiência vem desde a sua infância.
Eu comecei a montar lâmpadas, aprendi com meu pai com 6 ou 7 anos de idade, no meu distrito Bogovolas, na vila de Namtil, onde o meu pai tinha loja, era comerciante, e nós recebemos lâmpadas naquele tempo de fluorescente, e meu pai ensinou-me como é que se monta e tudo, e um dia não esperava que ia estar no mundo de eletricidade.
De pequenos trabalhos, a empresa foi crescendo e começando a ganhar confiança dos clientes, que obrigou a contratação de mais colaboradores que pudessem atender a demanda, que aos poucos foi crescendo, mas não foi algo simples.
Uns 4 anos neste mundo de eletrificação e eletricidade e fomos gradualmente subindo com colegas e de 2 passamos por 10 e assim começamos gradualmente a vencermos mais à frente e nesse momento a Testop tem mais do que 500 colaboradores espalhados a nível nacional.
Com orgulho de ser empresa moçambicana e em constante crescimento, a Testop vem conquistando ao longo destes anos mais projetos, graças ao seu lema Força e Desenvolvimento, mas sobretudo pela sua aposta na qualidade, responsabilidade e compromisso que fazem com que a cada dia que passa haja um esforço para continuar a granjear prestígio, quer a nível nacional e não só. Aliás, não foi para menos. Nestes 20 anos, a empresa cresceu de tal forma que se torna cada vez mais exigente o cuidado a ter com a situação dos colaboradores. Leopoldo Valentim, engenheiro hoje afeto à área de procurement, conta que nos primeiros anos, devido à falta de experiência ainda, houve muitos projetos que a empresa não conseguiu ganhar, mas porque a persistência era a palavra de ordem, avançou-se.
Eu lembro-me que participamos de um concurso de execução de baixadas, que é a instalação de contadores nos clientes. Ganhamos o concurso, mas era muito pequeno e houve a necessidade de aumento do pessoal de trabalho, porque a demanda também aumentou. Foi quando foram criados alguns departamentos que até agora existem, porque antes era um pequeno escritório só.
Com o crescimento da empresa, também aumentaram os desafios.
Como desafios, por agora, a Testop está apostada em investir em energias renováveis, sendo uma das energias limpas, puras e que não prejudicam ao meio ambiente.
Um dos desafios é o projeto chamado Proenergia, também conhecido como Projeto Energia para Todos, que desafia o governo moçambicano a garantir a eletrificação total do país até 2030. Albertino Mourinho, que está em frente do projeto, disse ter sido um dos grandes desafios, mas com responsabilidade, compromisso, lealdade e eficiência, foi possível ultrapassar a meta estabelecida para esta fase, cerca de 6 meses antes do fim dos prazos, o que aumenta a confiança da empresa perante os seus clientes.
O lote 5 incide essencialmente em 3 províncias do país, estou a falar designadamente Nampula, Cabo Delgado e Niassa, e nós temos estabelecidos 4 estaleiros ou 4 delegações nestas províncias. Tem uma delegação em Nacala, outra em Pemba, e temos as 2 restantes na província do Niassa, sendo em Quamba e em Lixinga. O projeto consiste na construção de redes de média e baixa tensão e a ligação de 64.853 clientes durante o tempo de vigência do contrato, como eu me referi atrás, que são 18 meses, e vai expirar em maio. Atingimos e ultrapassamos o desafio de novas ligações, portanto, os 64.853 novas ligações já foram, em meados de dezembro, nós conseguimos concluir, e neste momento estamos situados, portanto, a 113% de execução, isto é, são 73.885 novas ligações. Portanto, são clientes que antes nunca tiveram energia que nós podemos ligar.
Com o crescimento do número de colaboradores, os desafios da sua gestão também aumentam, como fez questão de referenciar Pancaj Gentilá, um dos administradores executivos da empresa e mais ligado à gestão de recursos humanos, controle de qualidade de trabalho desempenhado pelos seus colaboradores.
Desafios muito grandes pela frente, a empresa também vai se adaptando às novas realidades. E temos a equipa capacitada profissionalmente, jovens, que neste momento estão à frente dos grandes projetos.
Mas também a empresa tem perspectivas de atingir o mercado internacional e não é por acaso que no seu quadro de pessoal tem alguma mão de obra estrangeira, mas sempre com orgulho de ser uma empresa moçambicana e sempre levando as cores da bandeira nacional.
Temos orgulho de ser moçambicano, com normas internacionais, trazendo conhecimentos internacionais em Moçambique, treinar nossas pessoas e também deslocar nossas pessoas a parte estrangeira, ir no estrangeiro, ir fora do país, para treinarmos e trazer conhecimentos cá.
Lealdade, compromisso, responsabilidade e pontualidade são as nossas referências. Por isso, queremos continuar a trabalhar com todos os nossos parceiros para tornar a empresa cada vez mais visível, quer no mercado nacional e internacional. Testop, 20 anos sempre com o nosso slogan Força e Desenvolvimento.
In 2006, a new dawn was born, which would give the people of Namibia and beyond hope for a better tomorrow. Ongwediva Medipark, a state-of-the-art private hospital that provides affordable access, quality healthcare, is situated in the northern region of Namibia, and we assist people of diverse backgrounds within and beyond the southern African borders. Ongwediva Medipark Private Hospital's pride proves in delivering quality specialized patient care. A story of trial, tribulation, and growth that started with 50 inpatient beds to now a fully equipped 150-bedded institution in 2018. Offering all the best quality options for your medical attention, our hospital is currently a 150-bed specialized academic hospital with a general ward, pediatric ICU, adult ICU, neonatal ICU, a 24-hour emergency department, a day ward, digital radiology department, as well as renal dialysis center. Our dedicated staff is on hand to assist patients. We have 139 clinical nurses, 166 administrative staff, and contribute to the employment of 610 indirect staff through our strategic partnerships and contracting agreements. Moving beyond the odds, in 2016, Ongwediva Medipark became the first private hospital in Namibia to be accredited as a teaching hospital, where hundreds of student doctors, nurses, as well as pharmacists receive practical training in their specialized fields. With full accreditation as a training facility by the Health Professions Council of Namibia. We are training student doctors in Namibia through Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Namibia. Medipark also extends its specialized services to state facilities through an MOU with the Ministry of Health and Services. The hospital currently has 30 specialist doctors in various disciplines from different parts of the world who have brought in a variety of skills and experiences to enhance our teaching capacity. Ongwediva Medipark is committed to uplifting the life of medicine as we continue to sponsor young Namibian students who wish to pursue their studies in medicine across the world. Ongwediva Medipark has 36 specialists ranging from anesthesia, cardiologist, dermatologist, ear, nose and throat, emergency medicine specialist, general surgery, internal medicine, neurosurgery, ophthalmology, orthopedic surgery, pediatric, plastic surgery, pulmonologist, radiology, rheumatology, as well as urology. In 2004, Namibia adopted Vision 2030, a document that spells out the country's development programs and strategies to achieve its national objectives. Namibia's founding father, Dr. Sam Nujoma, spearheaded Vision 2030 with a goal to improve the quality of life for the Namibian people to the level of their counterparts in the developed world by 2030. Thus, Ongwediva Medipark has established a center of excellence in healthcare, contributing towards the realization of Vision 2030. Our core ethical values are honesty, to be forthright in dealing with patients and all stakeholders, responsibility to accept the consequences of our decisions, fairness to balance justly the needs of our patients with the interests of all stakeholders, respect to acknowledge the basic human dignity of all stakeholders, and transparency to create a spirit of openness in our operations. Some of our exciting upcoming plans include an all-new cardiac suite and cardiac catheterization lab, maternity theater, surgical block with 30 beds, surgical ICU, theaters, admin block, ICT, Hospital of the Future system, stakeholder engagement. Our highlights include Medipark's work on the analysis of abnormal pap smear test results in northern Namibia, being accepted in October 2015 at the International Federation of Obstetrics and Gynecology Congress in Vancouver, Canada. In 2016, we rewrote Namibia's medical history after successfully performing the first ever kidney transplant in the country through a multidisciplinary transplant team, comprised of a coordinator and a team of doctors from various disciplines and allied health services. We continue to uplift the lives of our patients and the people around them. The Godiva Medipark, delivering quality specialized patient care.
Achievement Forum in Milan and EBA Luxury Lifestyle. In 2019, in the capital of world fashion, Milan, EBA presented its new project of providing comprehensive lifestyle choices for successful managers, including luxury property, exclusive perfumes, and an accessories collection. The Honorary Professorship of the Academic Union in Oxford is our next award, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The award was established in 2006 by the Socrates Nomination Committee, the Club of Rectors of Europe, the Academic Union Oxford, and scientific community. The bestowment of this honorary title is a symbol of recognition of merits and expression of gratitude to people who promote integration and development in the field of science, education, innovation, and culture. The honorary professor title is presented to Maria Onilce Pereira, who is the CEO of Maria Onilce Accounting from Ereğli in Brazil.
Foi no município de Formoso, estado de Goiás, no ano de 1974, que nasceu a grande empresária e contadora Maria Onilce Rosa Pereira. Durante a infância, mudou-se para o Pará, sem qualquer expectativa em Parauapebas. Só conheceu a escola aos 11 anos de idade. Encontrou nos livros um universo cheio de possibilidades e mergulhou nos estudos. Na década de 90, foi aprovada em um concurso público. Chegou a trabalhar como docente do magistério. Após concluir o segundo grau técnico em contabilidade, ganhou destaque como uma das mais exemplares profissionais de sua área. Ela é especialista em controladoria, gestão de finanças e tem pós-graduação em contabilidade pública e lei de responsabilidade fiscal. Com coragem e determinação, alçou novos voos e entrou no disputado universo empresarial. Seu primeiro escritório em 2014 foi em Parauapebas. No ano passado, inaugurou o novo e moderno escritório em Belém, que se tornou a sede da empresa Maria Onilce Accounting, onde ela continua a prestar serviços com alto padrão, atendendo a clientes exigentes em grandes órgãos públicos. Em entrevista ao Bacana News, o prefeito de Parauapebas, Darcy Lerman, comentou sobre a empresária, uma profissional antenada não só ao que compete aos conhecimentos da sua área contábil, como também em tudo o que permeia nossa cidade, nosso Pará e nosso Brasil. O ex-prefeito de Parauapebas, Valmir Mariano, também falou o que pensa sobre sua trajetória. Motivo de orgulho para nós cidadãos. E também sua trajetória serve de incentivo para os jovens, de que mesmo na adversidade é possível alcançar o sonho de se formar e ser um profissional de notório saber. Por seu trabalho feito com excelência, também já recebeu vários prêmios. Entre eles, o de Mulher Destaque do Pará e até de reconhecimento na Assembleia Legislativa do Pará, o Mérito Newton Miranda e o título de Cidadã Honorária na Câmara de Parauapebas. Também é o orgulho e espelho para a família.
Eu sinto muito orgulhoso. Leonilce, filho dela.
Onilce é exemplo de determinação e persistência. Uma mulher cidadã paraense de coração que se destaca e faz a diferença.
The honorary professor title comes to Professor Halidou Tinto, who is the Regional Director of the Institute for Health Sciences Research in the Clinical Research Unit in Nanoro in Burkina Faso.
One of the well-known names within the malaria control community in Africa is Dr. Halidou Tinto, the founding director of the Clinical Research Unit of Nanoro. Dr. Tinto's research interest has always been malaria control and elimination. In his early career, he worked on the molecular epidemiology of Plasmodium falciparum resistant to anti-malaria drugs in Burkina Faso. But during the last decade, he has been actively involved in the development of anti-malaria vaccine and new drugs. From 1998 to 2000, after earning a doctorate in pharmacy, he worked as a research associate in charge of drug-resistant surveillance in Saint-Miraz in Burkina Faso. In 2000, he became a research fellow in the development of alternative medicine against malaria at the Royal Danish School of Pharmacy in Denmark. In the following year, he joined the IRSS as a research assistant and completed a PhD training in medical science at the University of Antwerp in Belgium in 2006 before returning to his home country to undertake an academic career. In 2009, under his leadership, CRUN was established with the aim to contribute to the development of new tools such as vaccine, drugs, diagnostics for malaria control and elimination. In order to support the clinical trial activities, CRUN has developed strong expertise in areas such as molecular diagnostics, microbiology, parasitology, good clinical practices, community engagement on health research, HDSS, and clinical data management. The following services CRUN has are analytic projects, customized solution, good quality practices, advanced instruments. In 2016 until now, he was appointed the position of Research Director at Burkina Faso National Center for Scientific and Technology Research, Professor of Parasitology at Nazi Boni University, where he teaches clinical trials and control of parasitic diseases. He is currently the Regional Director of IRSS and the head of CRUN. Dr. Tinto is actively involved in the international scientific community. He is member of the WHO Expert Group of Malaria Vaccine Development, member of the Scientific Advisory Committee of EDCTP, and has been elected as a Fellow of the African Academy of Science. After 2 decades of personal and professional life dedicated to fighting against malaria, Dr. Tinto is considered by many as a good example of perseverance and success for his student and colleague. He personally expects that his contribution inspires young generation in his field of parasitic disease control and beyond.
The honorary professor title is given to
Today you are receiving a prestigious title. What does it mean for you and your team?
Thank you very much. To be honest, while establishing the Clinical Research Unit of NANORO 10 years ago, I had the vision of setting up in Africa one of the major research and training centers in the continent. And today I can consider that this has been achieved, as the unit provides a strong platform to conduct clinical research at high standard level of quality. But to be honest, I never imagined that I would receive so many distinctions, including the Naming Science awarded to me last year by the Academic Union Oxford, and today the title of honorary professor. Of course, this is a great honor and privilege to receive this prestigious title. This award is a recognition of a teamwork to develop and maintain over time high quality research and training capacity in Africa. It's also an acknowledgement of support and investment from national, regional and international partners, as well as the government of my country, Burkina Faso, that provide a lot of support to our work in the field. And of course, the last but not the least, the local population working with us in the field to support a world-class scientific research environment in Africa. I'm extremely grateful to the Academic Union Oxford for this distinction, which I consider as an invitation to continue my commitment to roll back malaria from Africa and to contribute really to train the next generation of African scientists.
What quality of your character helped you to climb to the top?
To achieve such a success story, you have first to be a passionate person. You have to be passionate about what you are doing. And as you may know, in the context of Africa, we are facing a lot of challenges, including the security problem we are currently experiencing in Burkina Faso. But you should never give up. You should be positive and optimistic that at the end of the day, everything will be all right. And the second quality you need to climb on the top of the leadership is the leadership and good management skills. And these are things that you cannot learn from school, but rather through your daily work and your capacity to anticipate and project yourself in the future. Last but not the least, you need a motivated team around you to support you in your daily work, as you can never succeed alone.
Okay. What was the most ambitious project that you have fulfilled in your career?
The most ambitious project that I fulfilled in my career for over 20 years is my participation as principal investigator to the RTSS malaria vaccine candidate trial. This was really my most important and exciting project, and I'm proud to see that this vaccine is being recommended by the World Health Organization for deployment in Africa. With the number of baby lives, million of lives, this vaccine will contribute to save. I can say that this is really the greatest achievement of my career. And thanks to this achievement, we were able to set up a world-class trial unit in NANORO, where we are testing today another vaccine candidate, which is the second generation of malaria vaccine candidate, the R21, which is the first vaccine candidate to reach the WHO goal of a vaccine with at least 75% of efficacy in the key target population of African children. We hope that with such high efficacy level, this vaccine will be deployed more quickly than RTSS to save millions of lives in Africa. Thank you.
The honorary professor title is given to Dr. Hugh Kekuadei, who is the Chief Operations Officer of Hanergy Global Group from Ghana.
Hanergy Global is a global brand operating in oil, gas, e-commerce, and Hanergy brands of products. The group operates in the United States of America, United Kingdom, South Africa, Australia, United Arab Emirates, and Ghana, with affiliate partners and manufacturers all over the world. having its own brands of products. Our aims and objectives are centered around oil, gas, logistics and shipping, energy appliance and e-commerce. We sell and distribute natural gas and other gas-related products worldwide. Our aims and objectives are centered around oil and gas, logistics and shipping services, energy appliances, and e-commerce worldwide. We sell and distribute natural gas and other gas-related products worldwide, including solar energy, energy-saving appliances. We have strong partnership and networks with our worldwide partners. Hanergy Global is making significant presence globally with its portfolio of products and services. Our slogan is Drive the Energy, Connect the World. Mission: to apply industry's best practices to businesses globally, creating value for people, shareholders, and community where we operate. Promoting the responsible use of oil and gas resources for a sustainable environmental, economic development, and to develop world-class industry professionals. Our vision is to be one of the best leading firms in oil, gas, and the energy industry, as well as logistics and e-commerce businesses globally. Our values: integrity, loyalty, culture of learning, and perseverance, excellence and innovations are our hallmarks. As a business entity, we shall be supportive, open-minded, generous, and friendly in our core objectives. Our services: wherever there is a project that meets our capacity to handle, Hanergy Global assembles the best team to explore and make such projects a reality. Capital-related projects: we help clients deliver world-class projects that yield maximum return on invested capital through consultancy and advisory services via our global offices. Hanergy Global provides advisory services to gas companies, creates extensive outcomes across the energy supply value chain worldwide. We handle multi-complex projects in partnerships with several other stakeholders, where the specific project is not directly under our own core domain. Global strategy: we aid oil and gas companies develop strategies to pursue growth and create value in an uncertain and volatile oil and gas environment. With our vast expertise and expatriate of professionals, Hanergy Global Strategy is a perfect fit for any business that requests our services. Digital and advanced analytics: we help oil and gas companies achieve step change transformations in operations and businesses outcome through digital strategies. With the speed and dynamics in high tech globally, we are always up to the game changing dynamics to advance the cause of our client in a differing, volatile, and risk market. Hanergy Global Logistics and Supplies Worldwide. Hanergy Global aims to be a major player in the global mobility industry. Hanergy Global Group benefits from the group's extensive international network with its vast experience and processes. Hanergy Global is your international removal partner, offering customized and innovative moving and storage services for individuals and businesses. As a global firm, we work within the group concept to deliver the best of results. Our offices in the USA, United Kingdom, South Africa, and Ghana, as well as Australia, is well networked and provides unmatched expertise to ensure our clients enjoy professional and seamless services no matter where they move to, either by sea, air, rail, or land. Downstream and upstream, we help clients navigate today's high-paced and interconnected markets with deep industry experience, expertise with rigorous analytics across the globe. Our experience in West Africa spanning over 2 decades gives us that competitive edge in the provision of practical field knowledge in the downstream and mainstream sectors. In Ghana alone, Hanergy Global is gradually entering homes and offices with its amazingly most strong and reliable electronic and solar appliances with the aim of being on the frontier of the global markets. Dr. Hugh Ayi is the Chief Operating Officer of the Hanergy Global Group. Dr. Ayi is a seasoned, assertive professional with over 22 years experience in many fields. Chartered management consultants with in-depth knowledge in organizational, strategic, and project management. Dr. Ayi has vast experience in business development, operations management, real estate investments, educational research programs, oil and gas, logistics and hospitality. With these experiences, Dr. Ayi has built strong foundation for the success of Hanergy Global Group. Dr. Ayi was awarded the African's CEO Hall of Fame 2018 harness by the renowned African Leader magazine organization. Honor he shared with other awardees, which includes His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of Rwanda and former Chairman of African Union, His Excellency Mark Ravelon Manana, the former President of Madagascar, the Prophet Shepherd Bushiru, the CEO of SB Investments, South Africa, Dr. Adesola Kazim Adi Tuntan, the MD CEO of First Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Frank Edu Jr., CEO of Car Bank Ghana, and many other eminent entrepreneurs on the continent. Dr. Ayi's profile was also featured in an African Leadership magazine. Along these awardees and inductees for 2018, an award conferred by World Confederation of Business as a leader in business excellence. Dr. Ayi is also the author and publisher of the Golden Ghana Corporate Magazine, including many journals that he has published. Through his efforts and brainchild, he was instrumental in the Point of Return project, a long-term structured partnership PPP to develop along Thames coastline, a multi-billion-dollar complex with an MOU signed between the Transatlantic Business Development Resources LLC, a Georgia Atlanta-based firm, and the Tema Metropolitan Assembly TMA, supported by the government of Ghana. The project, which is part of an overall regional economic development plan, is designed to grow international tourism. Plans include a 60,000-seat FIFA-certified soccer stadium, along with commercial, retail, and residential mixed-use accommodations targeting cross-border corporations and regional companies. Presently, Dr. Hugh Ayi is the president for Paris Graduate School of Management Alumni Ghana, that holds and boasts over 3,000 graduate professional memberships from Ghana, who graduated with various master's degrees from the prestigious Paris Graduate School of Management, Paris, France. Dr. Hugh Ayi is a global business development professional, currently responsible for driving the expansion and growth of Hanergy Global Group, developing international footprints for the Hanergy brands and many other portfolios in areas of worldwide consulting. He holds an MBA in strategic and project management from the prestigious Paris Graduate School of Management, Paris, France. He is passionate about building and leveraging on amazing relationships worldwide for a greater impact in business and society at large.
title of Honorary Professor is presented to Gia Kakatilisvili, the Rector of Georgia National University from Georgia. The honorary professor title is presented to Golnara Sviatova, geneticist of Limited Liability Partnership Center for Molecular Medicine, Kazakhstan. The honorary professor title is given to Alan Gachariragi, the CEO of Kanko from Kenya.
Did you know that Kanko has the largest network of civil society organizations comprising more than 1,200 members spread across all 47 counties? Kanko has about 3 decades of not just public health programming, but also leadership to CSOs, galvanizing them to advocate for better health policies. Today, 11th July 2016, Kanko launches a strategic plan for the year 2016-2020, a roadmap to continue improving access to health, guided by the vision of healthy people, empowered communities, Over time, Kanko has evolved to become a premier agency for sensitizing, mobilizing, and promoting collaboration among civil society organizations working in the region. Through this period, Kanko's membership has significantly grown, expanding its reach to the greater Eastern African region, spanning 8 countries, as well as linkages with global partners. As such, the Kanko's brand has evolved, and the need to rebrand and resonate with these welcome changes is a timely venture. This launch is therefore an exciting moment for Kanko, formerly known as the Kenya AIDS NGOs Consortium, providing yet another opportunity to serve our community.
Our passion for HIV and AIDS response in Kenya stems from the fact that women and children are the core of HIV management. At the core of the HIV management, this Kenya will drive our next agenda. Kanko recognizes the importance of integrating health programs targeting the vulnerable populations that including MSM, people use drugs, young men and women, and children. We know that Kenya remains one of the countries where diseases such as malaria, TB, and HIV have significant impact on our populations. And if that has to happen, they have to have any impact, we have to look at other ways on how to address these issues. Even if we have about 800,000 plus on ARVs, it becomes important that we realize that without nutrition and without children being immunized and without having the sexual reproductive health information and other commodities, we cannot go far.
The organization was established in 1990 with the aim of coordinating CSO's efforts in responding to HIV and AIDS in Kenya. When there was little knowledge about the disease, over the years, Kanko has responded to the public health needs of the Kenyan people, created a platform to engage with government, provided timely information for decision-making, developed capacities among CSOs, contributed to the shared responsibility and global solidarity in the fight against diseases, contributed to the universal health coverage. Dr. Martin Serengo, head of the National AIDS and STI Control Program, NASCOP, attests to Kanko's contribution to the public health response in Kenya over the years.
I think Kanko stands here to rebrand itself and not just focusing on HIV/AIDS, but really looking at the wider health sector. I know without involvement of the civil society network, people living with HIV, the progress that we've achieved will not have been realized. Kanko has been at the center of our programming, not just as beneficiaries, but as a team of people who provide expertise.
Dr. Daniel Karos from PEPFAR applauded what Kanko has been doing in the country, noting that Kenya happens to be the country with highest funding on HIV support from the United States of America.
To Kanko, I want to join the rest of the team to really congratulate them for this successful day to launch their new strategic plan. As Dr. Serengo said, and a number of other speakers have said, that Kanko has really been a biggest partner to PEPFAR, especially in terms of civil society engagement, which is part and parcel of our work as PEPFAR. We really want to pass our sincere appreciation and congratulations to you, led by the CEO and the board members on this very important step towards reinventing and rebranding themselves to looking at the context and what is now pressing us in going forward in the next 4 years.
Among the dignitaries present, the Kenya government was represented by 2 parliamentarians, Ken Okoth, and the chairman of Kenya Parliamentary Human Rights Association, Honorable Augustine Neto Oyugi, who reiterated that Kanko has been expanding since its inception.
I've seen many organizations come and go, organizations that are dealing on HIV and AIDS, but I think Kanko has been growing stronger and stronger. You know, whereas the others are shrinking, Kanko is expanding its base, which I really think is a good thing. And listening to one of the things that the Deputy Director did say, I think it's because you've chosen to be small, smart, and strategic. And I think Kenya is leading amongst the African teams of people who are championing tuberculosis issues, if I'm not very wrong. And I really think that is thanks to the partnership that Kanko shares with the Parliamentary Caucus on Human Rights. And why are we here as the Caucus on Human Rights? The Caucus on Human Rights know that health is indeed a human right. As a Caucus on Human Rights, we are more focused on economic and social cultural rights. And those of you who know economic and social cultural rights, health is fundamental and health is key.
Ambassador Stephen Dungu Karau, who is the permanent representative of Kenya to the United Nations, was not left behind. He also applauded the work that Kanko has been doing and continue to do even with the new strategic plan on the way.
We are here because of launching a strategic plan. And I would like to congratulate Alan for realizing, I'm not saying this is the first time that you are doing a strategic plan, but when you have a strategic plan, you know where you're going.
The chief guest of the day, UNAIDS County Director Dr. Jantin Jacobi, unveiled the strategic plan and acknowledged the tremendous steps that Kanko has made in the health sector.
So it's a great pleasure and honor to officiate the launch of the Kanko Strategic Plan 2016-2020 that aims to empower communities and drive the health agenda in Kenya. The history of Kanko stems back from 26 years ago when the organization used community-led policy action model to bring together community-based organizations and faith-based organizations to roll out national commitments to fight HIV, AIDS, and TB in Kenya. Today, Kenya has realized tremendous achievements. We are currently at a prevalence rate of about 6%, and that's in comparison with 10.5 in 1996. There has been significant progress in scaling up life-saving treatment, and I really want to highlight, we are talking about life-saving treatment. I personally find it a shame when people are not accessing treatment while it's on the shelf because they fear the stigma and discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few remarks, I wish to thank Kanko for this historic milestone, the impressive strategic plan that is on your table.
As Kanko, we remain people-centered. Our interest is the people. Our focus is the people. And our lead is the people. We are embracing the 3S. We remain small, smart, and strategic. And that is Kanko 2016-2020.
The honorary professor title is presented to two, Dr. Alosoji Olagunj, Managing Director and CEO of Herlock Technologies Limited from Nigeria. The honorary professor title is presented to Ahmed Salawuddin, who is the Group President and CEO of the Standard Insurance Company Limited from Nigeria. Dr. Salawuddin is the President and Chief Executive of Standard Group of Companies, the SGCL, a diversified multinational business group with interests that cut across different sectors of the economy and operations in several countries. He is a successful chartered insurance practitioner and a real estate investment advisor with a sterling track record, with over 4 decades of experience. He is often referred to as a colossus in Africa's insurance industry. Among the companies in the group are Standard Insurance Consultants Limited, SICL, a top 5 insurance broker, and Signature Global Real Estate, SGRE, a multinational real estate brokerage and property management company based in Dubai in the UAE. Over the past 42 years, he has built Standard Insurance Consultants Limited into a top-tier insurance broker, recognized for its first-class client service, world-class processes, and inspirational corporate culture. He is an associate member of the Chartered Insurance Institute of London, a fellow of Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, and a fellow of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, the NCRIB. He received a doctorate of management with a specialization in finance from the Commonwealth University.
Standard Insurance Consultants Limited, ladies and gentlemen, SICL, winner of the Insurance Broker of the Year Award at the 2021 edition of Business Day Market Awards.
Standard Insurance Consultants Limited, Nigeria, the Chief Executive Officer, Ahmed bin Salawuddin, and we are very pleased to welcome Mr. Ahmed bin Salawuddin to the Global Club of Leaders.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. My name is Dr. Ahmed bin Salawuddin, the President, CEO of Standard Group of Companies, including but not limited to Standard Insurance Consultants. The Standard Insurance Consultant was incorporated in the year 1980 on a foundation of trust, integrity, and professionalism. As a financial institution, we are licensed and authorized by the regulatory authority to transact all classes of insurance, including but not limited to oil and gas, marine and aviation, agriculture, engineering, mining, special risks including kidnapping and ransom, medical insurance, and life insurance generally, and others, and you can find out this from our website. In addition, we are authorized by the same regulatory authority to provide reinsurance solutions for the local risk carriers, both locally and internationally. I am pleased to let you know that SICL have been doing this successfully over the last 40 years. Alhamdulillah. It is also worthy of note that SICL is one of the top 5 insurance brokers. And as a matter of interest, in the year 2021, SICL was recognized as the insurance broker of the year by Business Day. The acid test of any insurance outfit is the settlement of claims as and when due. At SICL, we pay much premium on claims settlement, and we are committed to our clients. Therefore, we ensure that insurance arrangements, requirement of clientele is placed with financially secured underwriter who will not deflect in case of an insured event. This is where we are different from our competition. The taste of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, please contact us either by telephone, email, our website for a free fee services. As by profession, majorly we derive our remuneration from the commission being paid to us by the risk carrier. I thank you for listening. Wishing you Allah blessing.
Today, the honorary diploma and chain of office of Ahmed Salahuddin is to be presented by Dr. Bu Abdullah, who is the chairman of Bu Abdullah Group of Companies. So, if Dr. Bu Abdullah would step forward with the award, I would also like to invite Dr. Ahmed to approach and receive the honor. So, Dr. Bu Abdullah and Dr. Ahmed, if you would like to step forward.
Can we clap for him, please?
Thank you. Dr. Ahmed, can you hear me?
Sure.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, sir. I have a slight problem there. The gentleman was standing right in front of the camera and I couldn't see you, which of course, this is what this is about.
Are you seeing me now?
Yes, much better. Thank you, sir. Much, much better. Congratulations on receiving your award.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And I wonder, I have 2 or 3 questions. I wonder if you are able to answer them for me now.
Yes, I'll be happy. I'd be delighted to answer that question.
Please come here.
On the podium.
Sit. I wonder if whoever's in charge of the camera, there we are. That's it. Excellent. Splendid. And I'm going to hear you a lot better now. Well, I mean, obviously, we've learned from your video, you are a very, very long-term member of your profession, 40 years as I understand it. So what professional achievements are you particularly proud of?
First and foremost, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. My profession, I really thank God that I've chosen insurance as a career. Therefore, I'm a chartered underwriter of many years. For your information, I got my chartered insurance examination 1st of October 1976, and I've received so many awards, so many gifts from my professional activities in the examination. I recall I have been awarded by my company, by my institute as best student as at that time. This is a very good, laudable achievement, which I'm very proud of. Not only that, I established a company, Standard Insurance Consultant Limited, in the year 1980, which is about over 40 years now. What is our core value? The first thing I did was to make sure that the core value of our company is very important. Firstly, trust, as you have heard from my presentation, because without trust, there is no business. Though the foundation of that company is based on 3 cardinal bases. The first is trust, and particularly insurance. Insurance is of utmost good faith. Therefore, if you are in this profession, you must be trustworthy. I'm very proud that SICL has embarked that. The second one is integrity. Without integrity, there is no business. And if you look at it very well, insurance is an invisible export of many countries. Therefore, the integrity of the person behind the business is how to be sound. Finally, professionalism. Professionalism is a core business that on professional basis, you have to be very, very good in this. So therefore, this core value is very important. And when we talk about standard insurance consultant, I am very proud that I built a company. I started this business with 7 staff in a remote area in Nigeria. But today, I'm proud to tell you that this company has grown, employing thousands of employees around the globe, not only Nigeria. I'm very proud of that. And when you look at our environment in Nigeria, look at the military rule, the civil rule, change of policies in government. So the journey has been very tough. And for me to have succeeded for 40 years is incredible. I thank God, alhamdulillah, for that. Again, gathering a very right team to do this job. I make sure that in my selection, I select professional people who, as a matter of fact, are professional in their areas of calling. Though that has been very, very key for me as well. In addition, I take pride. I have groomed a lot of managers in this business. Some of them, they are managers. They have business of their own. And today, I am very proud that I, Ahmed bin Salahuddin, have been able to achieve this. I am very proud of that. As I mentioned earlier, Standard Insurance Consultant is one of the top 5 insurance brokers. We have almost 600 brokers, and for us to be recognized as number 5 in the hierarchy, alhamdulillah. And when you look at this, the same thing, 2021, Standard Insurance has been the winner, or is the winner of Insurance Broker of the Year, adjudged by this day. So all these things put together, it makes me very proud in my profession. And to answer your question, all these things, I think I cherish it. I'm very proud of it, and I will continue to do it. Thank you very much for my question.
Thank you, sir. And if you have, I have one more question for you, if that is all right. You've just received your award, your honorary professorship, and I must say you do look magnificent in your gown. What does...
Thank you very much. You see,
really
UAE is quite different.
Yeah.
UAE is always in the forefront of everything, okay?
They are. But so with that in mind, what does receiving this award from the Oxford Academic Union mean to you?
Well, thank you for asking that question. First and foremost, let me thank the Academic Union of Oxford, starting from Dr. Vincenzo Liano, if I didn't pronounce this very well, Ivan Zavivo, plus other team. This is very key. I really appreciate it so much. I remember very well, and you will recall, I think I was with you before the COVID, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I was welcomed to that business forum in London. I recall very well. And what does this mean to me? It actually means recognition. Recognition is very important. If you are doing something and you are recognized, as a matter of fact, it makes you very happy. And it assists you to ensure to do more. Therefore, I have to make sure that I put additional services to the community, for the general public. That is very important. We are planning so much to do very well. And at the moment, we are already about 2 years back digitalizing our system, whereby Nigerians can go online or anywhere to buy their insurances. I'm very proud of that. And with this recognition, I can assure you, Oxford Union, that I appreciate you so much. And I'm happy about it. And I will continue to do the best to ensure that all this is something I've not mentioned to you in our area of business. Life is not static. I have now started a project of diversification. The first diversification, which is prominent, is the real estate business. And that is Signature Global Real Estate, headquartered in the best city, highly regulated by RERA. We are doing very well there, and I want to make sure that Signature as a brand, we want to cater for the Africans. Africans are investing here. Sometimes they don't understand where to invest. At Signature, we are planning seriously to represent Africa in this global business. Therefore, thank you very much for asking that question. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much indeed, sir. Well, sir, I move on. I have other awards to give today, but at this point, I would like to thank you once again for your hospitality and to congratulate you upon your award. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The honorary professor title is presented to Dr. Lawrence Muganga, Vice Chancellor of Victoria University from Uganda. Victoria University from Uganda has also been presented with the certificate of the Academic Union Register, Top 100 Achievements in Excellence in Science and Education.
In the beginning, a university was typically an ivory tower, a place reserved for a privileged few, the custodians of knowledge, and their lucky learners, often from the upper classes of society. Today, we present to you a university whose classroom is infinite, enabling students to study anywhere at any time. All the 7.9 billion people in the world can be our students and our teachers. We do this because we believe universities should provide the platform for authentic learning to manifest. Whether you're figuring out how you will juggle life and school, focused on getting a raise or promotion, starting a new career, or looking to take the next step in your education, Victoria University offers flexible and affordable degree programs that provide the education and credentials you need to reach your goals. Because the education system needs a radical change, our students study as they work to gain experience, making us Uganda's first experiential learning education-driven university. Because technology will soon dominate the labor market, the metaverse will become our new alternative universe. Our students are to be taught and assessed with the help of virtual reality and augmented reality technology. We are happy to be the first university approved to host the Eon Reality Center in Uganda. Because our curriculum focuses on both today and future's workforce need, Victoria University's graduates have a 96% employer satisfaction rate. Because education is as essential as the air we breathe, we provide our learners with an opportunity to study from anywhere at any time through our state-of-the-art online learning management system. Because we acknowledge your busy lifestyle, we connect you to program mentors who understand your situation and check in regularly to help you progress. Because we understand the financial realities that have often hindered education and progress, we offer free educational data and free educational textbook to all our students. Because the future is borderless, our students come from more than 50 countries, as far as Kuwait, Haiti, Oman, Afghanistan, United States of America, Comoros, Nigeria, Swaziland, Qatar. With great delight, welcome to Victoria University.
And that is indeed great delight, Dr. Maganga, a very, very impressive video. And I wonder if you are on screen, I would love to ask you a few questions if you are there. Splendid. There you are, sir. Lovely to see you.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Very impressive video. Very impressive.
Thank you.
The world has undergone a great change, many changes over the last 2 years. So how has the pandemic and the current situation influenced your institution and its activities?
Thank you very much, Joe, for the question, asking that incredible question. So our institution, Victoria University, like every other higher education institution or even other organization, we have as well suffered, if I would put it that way. But one thing I need to note here is that there is always a silver lining in everything. So even this pandemic, much as it has cost us so much as an institution and as a country where we operate from, and even a continent, because our students come from all over Africa, and even beyond Africa. So it cost us in that kind of perspective. But it also gave us an opportunity to go back to the drawing board, to the table, and decide to reinvent ourselves, to try to become more creative, intentionally creative, and very, very innovative at that. And as a result, we have come up with one of the best, one of the most interactive, one of the most seamless learning management systems for higher education in Uganda, in the entire country. I could actually add to that and say that currently we call ourselves the biggest classroom of Africa. So we have so many students all over the world coming to us because of the best learning management system we have and the education we can provide.
I'm picking up on what you just said there. There was a line in your video which echoes what you've just said when you said, our classroom is infinite. And I think that is such a wonderful statement, So today, and partly because of all this hard work, you are receiving an international prestigious title. And what is that going to mean for you and your team?
Certainly, to me, it means hard work. But most importantly, what it means to us as a team at Victoria University. We have made so many sacrifices. We have had to show up when the pandemic was at its peak, but we had to deliver. My fellow colleagues, the teachers, have had to endure enormous pain to be able to bring together a community of students. We never stopped teaching. We never stopped educating. So when we see such appreciation, such an award coming through, it is something a light to what we have been doing and what we have done great. So for me, it is for me as it is for every team member of my university, that we have worked so hard to achieve what we have achieved for the university, for our students, and the country and the continent.
Thank you. That's a very full answer. In some of the responses to the first question I asked, you talked about many of the things that you're working on, the management and the way that you've created a new learning system for Uganda, for your university, which is a leading thing in universities in Uganda. But as one of the few leading international scholars of authentic learning and experiential learning, education models, I mean, you must have picked up a lot of knowledge. So what advice do you have for fellow educators around the world, not just Uganda, not just Africa, but around the world?
Very, very good. So if there is one thing I have as well learned to augment or to complement what I already knew as a result of this pandemic is that the education we have to provide, the education we have to deliver to the world cannot resemble what existed maybe in the 1980s, 90s or 2000s. The world has changed, continues to change. So we have to put learning in the hands of the learner. They have to be at the center of everything they do. So technology has become something we can never take back. So my fellow educators around the world, we have to embrace technology, become more creative with it, become more passionate when it comes to technology, and then put the students at the forefront of their education. They should be able to take the lead, we take a back seat, and then facilitate learning for them, become the guides, become the coaches, become the mentors, become, if there are projects, we become the project managers. That way, with the help of technology, we will be able to develop an education or to deliver learning that actually not only develop different human capital of different countries, but we are also going to develop a population that is able to confront or to take on any pandemic or any emergency that will ever show up in this world of ours.
Dr. Muganga, I am very, very impressed with your enthusiasm and with your passion for what you do, and I have nothing but admiration for it. I would like to congratulate you once again on becoming an honorary professor of the Academic Union. And
thank you.
I am sure that your road ahead will be paved with success. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff. I appreciate it.
British Prime Minister's St John's College Summit of Leaders. Graduates of the University of Oxford include 5 of the most recent Prime Ministers, including the current, Boris Johnson, who went to Balliol College. There is also Theresa May, who went to St Hugh's College, David Cameron, Brasenose College, and Tony Blair, St John's College. It is at St John's College where the Summit of Leaders was held in 2015, and it was attended by outstanding diplomats, politicians, and businessmen. The Academic Union of Oxford is an international academic association of over 200 university chancellors, scientists, and researchers. The committees and the union as a whole pursue the ideals of academic excellence, innovation, and accessibility, and are committed to disseminating these core values through its worldwide community. The primary aim of the union is to consolidate the efforts of scientists, educators, industrialists, and manufacturers on science, education, and business integration and development in the 21st century. Today, we accept the following outstanding regional academics. Salima Kunabayevya, Chairman of the Board and the Rector of JSC Kazakh-Ablai Khan University of the International Relations and World Languages from Kazakhstan. We now come to the Name in Medical Science and Practice Award. The title outlines personal contribution to medical science, achievements in the development of national healthcare, as well as contributions to solving regional and global social and environmental problems. The Name in Medical Science and Practice Award is given to Professor Dr. Sharia Hussain Chowdhury, the Principal of Northeast Medical College from Bangladesh. International events in Cannes, France. The Socrates Awards ceremonies take place in the most sophisticated cities and venues around the world. One such city is the city of Cannes on the French Riviera, justifiably famous throughout the world and known for the famous Cannes Film Festival. Here, the Carlton Hotel has welcomed Socrates Award recipients on numerous occasions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's ceremony. I think you will agree with me in wishing all of today's awards recipients the most heartfelt congratulations on their achievements. But before we part and go our separate ways, I would once again like to invite Mr. Ivan Savov to say a few words in summary.
Well, what a wonderful occasion, and I congratulate everyone with their well-deserved recognition and awards. You're all very dynamic, inspirational, exemplary leaders that show us the light and serve as a guiding star for many into prosperity and positivity. And that's something I would like to wish for you to continue for many, many years to come. Congratulations to all of you once again. I also would like to thank our very professional team. First of all, to our MC, Jeff, thank you so much for doing a splendid job today. We have our technical team working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So thanks to all of you. And of course, our relationship team, you've done a great job in bringing these wonderful people together from all of these countries to join us on this very special occasion. In the end, I would like to say that you are all very welcome in the UK and Oxford. Soon we will be announcing our live events, and please keep an eye on your email because we will be circulating that information to you, and I look forward to seeing you in person. Congratulations once again.
Thank you indeed, Mr. Savov. Well, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities of the occasion are now concluded. And may I take this opportunity to wish you all happiness and good health. Until the next time. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you.